Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. We got Kyrie Irving trade to the Mavs, but there's more. We got Chris Move video first.
Wow, this trade happened fast. Kyrie Irving has been traded to the Dallas Mavericks. And this is funny. They're going to send Markieff Morris to get Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and an unprotected first-round pick in 2029. And
you can't trade Ben Simmons because no one wants him and no one wants his contract. Yeah!
Second-round picks in 2027 and 2029. This trade is funny because the Nets, they used to have Spencer Dinwiddie, and then they got rid of him. They're going to add Finney-Smith.
But it's not over yet. But it's not over yet.
The trade for the Nets because it works out. They didn't want to keep Kyrie, so they get two players. They get some draft picks. For the Mavs,
Luka and Kyrie is tough though on offense, but defense
really change much.
I guess if you can outscore your point, defense don't matter.
Because
I think they're gonna be a second round exit. Respectfully, they're gonna take a team to 6 or 7 games in the second round and get eliminated.
Even though I would say that Kyrie,
they're like the Suns of last year. The Suns last year
better than Dinwiddie.
That's what reminds me of.
Better than Finney-Smith. But it doesn't really solve their problems. They have the same team. They're not going to have the defense they need. Offensively, Kyrie's going to be great, especially down the stretch. Dinwiddie's been pretty good too, though. Offensively, that hasn't really been the problem. They've needed.
He's playing the Mavericks right now, and he's saucing them up. He's saucing up the entire team. He's playing the Mavericks right now, and he's saucing up the entire team.
Defense to be good. And we know that Luka Doncic, he loves to have the ball in his hands. Same for Kyrie. So how is that going to work? Maybe they'll take turns. But offensively, it's going to be the same thing. They're going to be double teaming these guys, and all the other guys are going to be expected to score, just like it is right now with Luka. But then on defense, how do they get the stops they need to actually win it? So
defender,
for the Mavs, I don't know if this makes sense.
But it's a risk.
It's fun. It's interesting.
They traded away the only defender, Finney-Smith.
Interesting.
And only they rely on the big man to defend. But I don't know if they can defend on the perimeter. That's the thing.
It might not change the dynamic of that team. And for the Nets, it's better to get something than nothing for Kyrie. You got a draft pick, a first round.
He helped y'all out. The Kyrie helped the Nets out. He could have walked at the end of the season.
2 second rounds, you got 2 solid players.
That's doing a favor. That's kind of like what Paul George did with the Pacers. He said, I'm going to leave in free agency, so you gotta trade me. And they traded him.
Won this
and they got nice Sabonis and all. And there's an all-star, by the way, and Oladipo. That's what it reminds me of.
They didn't want Kyrie, right? This is actually pretty good for them. They're getting Dinwiddie back. And at least the Nets didn't trade Kyrie to the Lakers for Westbrook, because that wouldn't have made any sense. This is a much better deal.
like when the Pelicans just gave AD to the Lakers. Like, here you go. You want them here, take them. We just take your young players. Here you go. That was crazy. You didn't look at all the other teams? Y'all just looked at the Lakers?
I think. But let's hear from the fans. Let's hear from Nets fans, Mavs fans. How do you feel about this trade? Do you think it's going to work out for your team? Let's hear from Laker fans. Are you shocked by this trade for Kyrie to see what the Mavs gave up to get him? Wow.
They didn't take 5 first-round picks like Gobert.
This drama right here is over, but now we got to see what the KD and Ben Simmons drama is going to bring next. Look, even a cat.
So at least Kyrie knows that he's a Dallas Mavericks. Said thank you to the Nets fans and supporters. So he tagged the Dallas Mavericks. Then here's the thing right here. Woj said this. Still hasn't been made official yet, because the Knicks are trying to make it 3-team trade. They're trying to get greedy. They don't want Dinwiddie and Smith. They want more players so they can make KD happy. He said many conversations in the league are going on one team. They're trying to get everyone on the Raptors. The Raptors not going to have no players. They're trying to take all their players. Dang. But I heard they were trying to get Van Vliet. The Nets are trying to get Van Vliet. That's why it hasn't been official yet. This one hasn't been official because Nets want Van Vliet, apparently. Then he said, Mavs understand Brooklyn's born ways to spend, but Dallas needs the deal done today. The plan is Kyrie to do at this tomorrow. Yeah, the Nets are trolling. I knew they were going to do something like this too. I'm like, I know it's official, but I think the Nets are going to do something right now. And look what they're doing. They're holding up the trade. And everyone wants the Raptors players. That's crazy. But I still think the Mavericks are a second round exit, respectfully. They're going to get eliminated in 7 in the second round.